So last time, last time we set up some meetings. Like, like, like William, you set up the meeting with the
Mhm.
with the necromancers of Sorcerer Council, and he says, "Yes, we can meet on your place. How about that bar you like so much?"
No, no, no. Can we at least be fucking civilized? We can meet at the castle.
Ah, very, very
Jesus Christ, it's a
well.
private meeting. Even he should understand that this is going to be in a private location.
Very well then. Like and and sorry, and Scrap and Veb, you're gonna set up me with Lord Pirate Captains.
Yep.
Don't,
Possibility of two.
don't do it in public, for God's sake.
Yeah, no. I gave a coordinates to just the woods. It primarily Ty. It's the it's the trees in the woods to where I used for when I met with the gun dealer after we freed his brother. It's basically gonna be that same area. But we could do seawalls first, since it's gonna be a very important meeting.
All
I
right,
say.
especially since you have something to discuss. Because Veb, on the way home from flying up from escorting your pirate prisoners around, uh, a little canary flies over and drops a rock. As the rock approaches land, it turns into a scroll, lands in one of the prisoner's hands. He unfurls it like it's like that oh shit moment. And let me try this cop. Let me see where I can send it. Oops, sorry. And it should be in the chat any second now. As soon as I should not fuck up. And this is a document you're seeing on the Discord channel. I'll show it for the stream for some. Everyone wants to see it.
Let's see.
And yes, that's one of the pirates. In this case, admirals. Well, former
I
pirate
don't.
admirals. And if we don't see the thing, that his job was originally supposed to go to the hospital to recruit the fallen to recruit the paladins, not to the party. Because as you soon find out, his job, as you find out, but Blackguard pirates are all former military personnel, including his leader, which is a former paladin. Sorry, not former paladin, former world guard of your nation, actually. She got sick of it. She saw how lecherous the king was, so decided to take her first mate and run a pirate crew because fuck these fuck these fuck these laws, fuck these laws. We're gonna do this our way.
If people having trouble with a link, here you go. So he was at the wrong area.
He is supposed to go to the hospital.
Maybe because Veb tends to go in and out of the hospital often, transferring like barrels of like pure grain alcohol. Maybe they figured he's someone important for the hospital.
I am.
No. Specifically, she wanted to get the paladins out the hospital and across Hope Valley to recruit to her side. Like, hey, you see how fucked up these paladins are, right? Come on. You see how fucked up my boss was, and now look at me. So come on, come to my, come to my side. It's a winter, so obviously they're shut down for the evening. But come on, these laws are fucked up, so let's take advantage of them. But you do what you want to do with that later. For now, a ship arrives, and a ship arrives and comes out the like like Sorcerer Monday and his daughter. Actually, Sorcerer Monday meets his daughter, and she escorts him to William's location.
I, I would say, I guess, as they're like arriving at the. I'm guessing we have guards like in front of the castle, right? So, well, like
Oh yeah, we've got an active guard at the castle now, which is the headquarters of the Gearmen.
yeah. So, as he's approaching, they would have been notified. They would have,
Mhm.
you know, got out of his way, like in more of like a respectful tone.
As he
Open the door and announce that he has, or probably one of the guards would run up to
like
you, William, and say,
like
"Your guest has arrived."
like like what uh like Gamer one come in. Sorry, Gamer one come in.
Yes, what is this?
Lord Mister uh Sorcerer Winston Monday has arrived and his daughter.
Let's get over to my office, please. I'll be waiting.
Very well. And she escorts you there, and he quietly just sits down. His daughter pretty much stands up, as daughter sits down, respectful tones.
William, do you want me there for this meeting or no?
No, I can handle this.
All right.
He looks at you like, it's been a while.
Yes.
Last time we met, you pretty much locked me up, but you were following the rules. So I respect that. So,
We had our differences at the time. But
yes, we have.
with the
So,
changing landscape all around, the changing political landscape all around us, we're not exactly opposed anymore, are we?
well, at the end of the fact that you pretty much kicked my comrade out, which, to be fair, is not exactly not celebrating, given what happened. Not exactly opposed to us currently. So what you need? Oh, and by the way, thank you for what you've done to Pirate Nation. You have given me loads of useful material, if you will, to set up new bodies. Like the one guarding my ship as we speak.
I just kind of do the wave hand of, oh, don't worry about it. I did what I needed to do to stop the pirate empress. The Sorcerer's Council is too weak, too unwilling to do what needs to be done to bring order to this chaotic world.
Yes, as much as respect as I have for the Grand Sorceress, once we get into politics, it's all tied up. Ironically, she wanted to put the binding on you. I was the deciding factor, and obviously, I voted no.
Thank you for that. Though if she did put a bounty on my head, she would have likely realized how little support she has outside of her little nation.
Uh, as a as as a source as Grand Sorceress, yes, but as a former adventurer, she has plenty of influence. You don't get you You and your husband don't get called the dragon killers without some sort of power. Well, we're God getting some sort of influence in return, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yes. Problem is, she's been trading more and more in on that influence in recent days to maintain control. Let's see, she's lost both the silversmith and goldsmith kingdoms completely. She's lost a good amount of influence in Hope Valley. We've basically taken over the place. And then finally, there's the Starlight Kingdom that's pushing away. Starlight Republic, which is pushing away from the council quite rapidly.
Yeah. Yes, the vice. Yes, the president and his wife. I heard that his wife's going to consider running as soon as elections are up again.
Hmm.
So so who knows if it may matter of time or not? Who knows?
Oh, the nation's doing quite well economically under the current administration, as well as other factors that have led to more support for the more industrialist faction. Magic's reached its limits, after all.
I
It
heard
hasn't
that
really advanced.
I heard that
And
the former, well, I guess Tombstone Island is doing quite well, growing plants again.
yes, I suggested that it be utilized for lower risk prisoners. Petty crimes. Petty crimes. Minor assaults. All those. Those things where the person isn't exactly a massive danger. They're not a murderer or psychopath of some sort, and
Eh,
that they can get work done there. So it in a sense supplies itself.
and plus, like Sorcerer Grande, that allows me to travel the world. But unlike Sorcerer Grande, whose parents want to bang until he met his two wives, wants to bang everything in sight, I look for injustices in the world and correct them permanently.
Yep. I'll kind of give a small smirk to that, and then I'll roll out a world map. Certain areas have been marked. Basically, the areas that we control, plus a couple of the other continents that haven't fully been brought under our control, have been kind of marked in the colors of the Gearman. And then he'll notice that some other areas have been marked in black, kind of symbolizing him. It says, "I have a proposal for you. What if we were to split the world into two different influence zones? One under yours and one under mine."
I have to think about it. Even my thinking for this system, I'm not exactly a fan of it either. There's a lot. You have to realize we have to think about things long. You have to realize both you and I have to think about politics as well. Use every. You can't exactly use a magic missile to swat a fly, if you know what I mean.
Yes, but simply I'm trying to get certain pieces off the board. At the very least, get your neutrality as moves are being made. This is my peace offering. An area of the world that I will leave for you to do with as you see fit. I'll leave it alone, and then you leave my areas alone.
I'll think about it. As far as your area is concerned, currently there's no problems for me to let's just say get involved. Like, let's just say get involved in. But if there is problems, trust me, my lovely daughter will be more than happy to inform me. Zero?
Oh, I'm still here, so. That should be quite interesting then. As I said, as you said, there are very few problems in my area. My steel enforcers have been more than up to the task of dealing with petty crime. Order and stability have spread throughout areas that the Gearmen have set up in. I mean,
Uh,
the streets are lit at night. Even simple things as just lighting the streets at night has reduced crime significantly.
Yeah, I just ironically, I hate to I hate I hate to go against my friend, but I can clearly see that this is once an adventure town that pretty much this once an adventure pass over town, and now it's a thriving economy. I do
Yeah.
admit that. Yeah. But I'm not going to say we're official partners, but your deal makes sense for now.
We'll start as a non-aggression,
Like,
with an agreement of our areas of the world that will influence.
so a non-aggression pact it is for now. But be warned, if you tried anything like that again with the Pirate Nation, this time I will come back with the victims of that nation, if you know what I mean.
Then make damn sure the Sorcerer Council does its job or stands aside and lets somebody else do it. I
Ah,
don't take direct threats to me and my people well.
same. Uh, well, that we can agree on. Ah, well, looks like we're in agreement. As long as you keep your half of the world safe, I'll stay on my I'll stay on my half. See you all.
We are agreed.
Ah, very well. He gets up, dusts himself off, and like, now, doctor, do you have now, doctor, oh, oh, hey, nameless.
Sorry for being late.
Don't worry about it. Now, doctor, do you want to take me to this nice bar and restaurant of yours? Plus I want to see this. Plus I want to see Tabitha Blast. She says she has an interesting item she just got from the top of the mountain. Uh, of course, father. Like, may I be dismissed?
Please, feel to enjoy it. Oh, and the meal is on the gearman for your meal and drinks are on the gearman. You're our guest.
Very well. And they get up and quietly walk out the castle and into Emsel's bar. Anything you want to inform him, or or continue?
If they're going to M's, I'm assuming they're gonna. He's probably gonna. Well, actually, he probably came in on a ship and rode the rail line, so I'm sure he actually is hopefully he's quite charmed with the technologies of the Gearman.
Actually, yes. That's pretty much one of his points about him saying, "Well, it just turned this town from a nothingville to a thriving thriving economy."
Exactly. The docks are growing. The rail lines are growing. I mean, I think at this point we've got rail lines crossing across this nation. There's probably even a rail line by the castle at this point too, and a station.
Yeah,
So,
but yeah,
it's well used.
that's pretty much it. It's like, hey, as long as you don't pull the stunt you did last time, we're good.
Yeah.
All right. So that had been scrapped. I guess nameless as well.
Hmm?
What you going to do about the letter that Captain or that the captain of the Blackguard Pirates just dropped off to one of his men? One, are
First,
going to tell women. Two, what are you going to do about the letter?
first off, laugh.
Well, the fact that now he has to become a
First off,
chef, or
laugh.
a sniper bro is going to go through his head, is not exactly fun for him.
First off, laugh. Second off, feed the note to the pony.
I'm pretty sure William wants to know about the note first.
We could just say we just got a note and describe what it said and whose it's from, but also still laugh.
Yes.
But I'll look at this, and I'll look at the prisoner that got it.
And now he's petrified, not just of Webb, but now potential sniper in the area, just just in case.
So let me get this straight.
Quick question.
Your
Sorry to interrupt.
main recruitment job, you fucked up and went to the wrong area, and then you were told that you had to be a chef.
With
Did
with,
did
with
you like confuse, like you were supposed to recruit the hospital and try to learn it at school, but you kind of like mixed it up?
I just messed it up. I'm sorry.
Gee,
I was a new recruit. Like I was I was a recruiter for the Starlight military before they picked me up. So I'm used to
how
recruiting like massive places, not hospitals.
and what made you decide to stop doing what you did to join the pirates? Were you forced? Did you want some kind of grand adventure? Because your life was probably boring. What was it?
Uh, basically basically when the Gearmen took over, some people from the Navy were out of a job.
You
So
you
the
do
first mate came to me and wrote down late. Hey, you want to join us?
you
And
you do realize we have all types of hiring and employment opportunities. Once we take someone over, we don't just cast aside the people that already had the job. We would have retrained you for a new purpose.
that's before the retrain started.
So you
The
were
cap
impatient.
the
You
cap
decided not to. You decided not to ask whoever the Gearman representative was in that area to see if you can either get your old job back or something similar. Instead, you sat there depressed, and when someone from the pirate nation decided to recruit you, you decided, what the hell? And then you saw what happened when the pirates decided to mess with us.
like Blackguard powers. Well, technically we still rob ships, but only higher class. No, actually, that's a different pirate. Like Blackguard powers, yes, we're pirates, but my main source of income is escorting like black market items from one place to another. So it's not like we're gonna go out of work anytime soon. Even you did destroy that nation.
This captain of yours, what are
Uh,
they like?
as as the king, she was one she was one of the former high ranking guards before she knows how let's just say fucked up he was. She was. He was. Like she was one of the former high ranking guards before she knows how fucked up he was. Sorry.
Hmm.
Especially during some of that tor- that tournament that tournament pretty much ended like when you find out about the when she found out about the tournament, she pretty much ended all relations. Found the first mate that'll stick to the Paladin Order and start the Blackguard Pirates.
So
Then
this,
go
so your
ahead.
captain was disillusioned from the king and his flaws, we'll say, at the time.
And then she became disillusioned the um about the world's military in general. When she saw a paladin saying, please let me join your pirate." Okay, She can't say anything since she's deaf, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
No, not deaf, mute. Can't
Yeah.
speak.
And this is the captain that can't speak, right? You said?
No, no, the first mate can't speak.
Okay. My bad. And I'll say, if you decide to send a letter, if you're possible able to send a letter back, do you think you could propose a meeting on neutral grounds between me and your captain? You've seen how I've treated some of the prisoners here. If you show me respect, I show you respect. You're lucky that you weren't just immediately executed after you're found out. That's usually the standard punishment. But since the world is changing, so too does the punishments. You
Uh,
saw what happened to those who tried to act all high and mighty, those who thought themselves better. Where are they now?
Pony just belches, and up comes like what looks like maybe a femur.
like, what the hell
I'm,
is that?
I'm gonna look like how like in a sitcom TV show, like a family member looks at a disappointed at a relative disappointingly. Kiri, I thought you taught her table manners.
To be
anyway,
fair, that
anyway,
man had a
responds
lot of
like,
was very muscular.
oh boy. Anyway, he responds like saying like, you're going to the Ascending Stone. The the island we were inhabit during the winter months is, well, the winters are very, very brutal, so she can't meet you. So it's impossible to meet you face to face for another 4 months. Yeah, or for me to send a message out there.
I will give you
If it's Sunday still, I could set up the meeting almost on the spot.
yes, I will give you the stone, and I am going to trust you, my friend, in how you want to word this. Though be mindful that whatever happens during this meeting, if I am subsequently injured or shot or hurt in any way because she s- you sent a message saying I want to set up this meeting and you say it's a perfect time to kill me, this will not end well for you. Understand? I am giving you something that is very hard for you to earn for me, and that is trust. Squander it, and Scrap will lean in a little bit to where only he can hear it. You'll be meeting a very special friend, a very special cave real soon.
Yes, sir.
Right. And I'll give him the sentence zone, and then have
Uh,
him write the message. Did he cry in where the meeting if proposing a meeting between me and her at this at neutral grounds, and I describe the area where to meet, and saying that I'll wait to either see her at this meeting place, or we can try to detail another meeting place in due time.
all right.
And with that, I will. Oh, go
Uh,
ahead.
go ahead.
And with that, now I am going to get ready for the meeting. And I'll look at you, Kira, and be like, "It's about time we have our meeting with the others, don't you think?"
Agreed.
All right. So I'll take Kiri to the little wood line I used when I freed the gun runner's cousin, or not cousin, his brother from jail, and we gave him.
So
And my guy's just
I
gonna.
guess it's the best background for this meeting.
Yep. And my guy will basically sit. Little nice little campfire. It's out of the path, so it's not in any major walkway or main traffic area, so it's perfect. And then I'll start having the shadows start to hide in the trees. And it'll just be me and Curie sitting at a fireplace, just looking like we're just enjoying the fire. Of course, my guy will be cloaked. I think you will be too, Kiri, for this.
So actually, this place will be much better than.
Isn't Nameless with us?
That's a
Nameless
here
was not
present.
here. Well,
You
unless
you can't just say, "Hey, nameless." Can you
actually,
you are
Nameless. I'm actually gonna come up. Where are you right now? Where's your
Well,
character?
probably at the hospital.
Alright. So I'll approach the hospital, going up to the secretary and asking if the doctor is in. I'd like to speak with him.
And it's most likely just going to be approved and just given as how active it is. You're probably just going to be allowed through automatically since you're already well known. And you'll be most likely be finding me in my office just dealing with
Hell,
some
if
work.
if the general of the Gearmen, which is my official public look, is asking for you, I think they're gonna let me through.
Yeah.
oh
So, yeah, you pretty much get automatically let in.
And I'll knock at your door, be like, "Doctor,"
Come in.
I'll open it. Ah, my friend, how have you been?
Good. Just making sure everything's nice and tidy, teaching people the proper techniques of medical care, and yeah, just to make sure of multiple things.
Understandable. So, wanted to come by and give you a couple of things to tell you. Number one, uh, I will be somewhat improving security near your hospital. As you know, we captured a couple pirates trying to recruit people at our opening for our new school that me and Ved have been working on for quite some time.
All
But
right.
it seemed like some of them wanted to possibly come by the hospital to recruit your doctors or anyone else with any type of medical knowledge. So I will be
and military experience.
and military experience. My bad. And so I will be setting up a little bit more security for you in the meantime, due to this very blatant attempt of trying to take very good people from our medical industry out of the picture and recruit them to the pirates.
Indeed. And what would you like of me exactly?
Oh, nothing. I'm just letting you know about that. But also, I will be going to a meeting soon with possibly 3 pirate captains for a possible talks, I will say. And I was wondering if you might be interested in watching the magic happen. And of course, watching our back, even though I have my shadows already in the area.
That can be arranged. I'll need to clear out my schedule for those times, but I can certainly make an exception for this.
It'll be at this time, and I'll point, and I'll get like a little map out. It'll be in this area right here. There'll be a nice little fireplace. I do recommend that you come cloaked. Make sure you're covered up for this.
I can certainly take care of that.
Well, I will meet you at our little rendezvous, my friend.
Indeed. I look forward to seeing you later on.
Alright, I will leave the hospital and head to the meeting place with Veb in tow, and we'll basically wait for Nameless as we're all cloaked. And I'll give you this mask. Be like, oh, here, put this on, Veb, and it's just like a mask that covers up some of your face, but not your mouth.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Also, I'm showing Nameless that letter. You want to laugh?
The thing is, though, no one sees me coming. Ring of invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's like
you'll be about here then.
Yeah.
And we're just sitting there, enjoying the fire. Of course, there's like 3 tents to make it look like, oh, we're just camping here. And then, of course, in near vicinity is a shadow in every tree. As
Oh boy.
you really don't think I'm gonna have a meeting with possibly 3 pirate captains and not have my shadows in the hiding?
I know, but to be fair, you know they're gonna have at least a couple of their members are high as well, just in case you try to jump them.
It's basically if my hidden guys can find their hidden guys and know that they're hidden, but make sure they don't know my guys are hidden. Should we do a roll to see if? Oh
And
God!
and now I just turn off the lights. Congratulations! No, I'm just kidding.
He turned off the sun. He turned
Well,
off the
I
sun.
assume the meeting's gonna be at night, but anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Ty, Ty's all powerful. He just turned off the sun.
Well, you do have vision. That's why you can actually see the campfire in the middle.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna do this. All right, Ty. That is the stealth of my shadows.
Versus their
Thi- So this is my stealth to see if they know if my guys are there, and then I'm gonna do a perception roll to see if my guys know where they are.
Alright, so this is their
Yes.
perception roll.
Yep.
You be it.
All
Nope.
right, and then I will do my perception roll
Versus
for
their
the shadow.
versus their stealth roll.
Yep.
So
Where?
oh damn! So this is their stealth roll.
Yeah.
So
So,
no matter what, I'm. Yeah.
so question: Are
Answer.
they even able to detect me?
Mechanically speaking, player characters can't hide from other player characters, but thematically, probably not.
Probably announced that you're here, but you said that you're gonna be hiding.
Yeah, I was
Like,
just gonna be invisible.
Oh, yeah,
so,
we don't see it.
so Ty, I'm guessing we know where the hidden pirates are, but we're not gonna go for them. It's more
Alright.
like we know where their hidden units are in case if I know something goes bad, I give like a little cue or signal that the shadows can immediately rid stealthily of their hideouts before they even know what's going on.
Oh, that's right. I forgot one thing. The Blackguard. I assume you want to have all the powers mean at the same time, so the Blackguard powers also have to roll. Because they're
Yep.
a little more, let's just say, skilled. Because remember,
Let's do it.
they're military skilled, so they know
All right, so
they know what the fuck they're doing. So 29 for 29 for
are we
stealth
keep? Are we? Oh, this is their stealth. Okay,
and
hold on. Let me do. This is their stealth.
and 19 for perception. So they can't. So
So I can.
So
They
are we
can't see
comparing?
my guys,
And
and they barely, like maybe I don't know, the
they
29
they,
versus a 33. I'm guessing like maybe.
yeah,
they
you can
possibly
see
see my presence.
you can see they're very you can see their leagues apart between the regular pirates and the Blackguard pirates.
Yes.
There's a reason why the source the reason why the captain was one of the admirals of the pirate nation,
Yeah.
or the fact that
So
they trusted them with black market goods.
so I could say for that 29 for their perception versus my 33 that I'm guessing like what they possibly they have a somewhat of a thought that maybe I have hidden guys, but
They
they're
can't
keeping an eye out basically.
they can't
Like they're
detect them
suspicious.
they can't detect them quite yet. And like I said,
It's at the tip of their tongue that they think that there's hidden people. They don't know. They know there's probably gonna be hidden units.
alright, and the cat wants food. Alright.
Cat's needs are must. So this is very interesting. Little hide and seek game, and now finally,
And then finally, two pirates two of the pirate captains show up. Unfortunately I don't have pirate captain tokens.
oh no, it's all right.
And and eventually looks like she's a little bit frostbitten because well her winters are pretty much brutal. but the captain, but that, but the captain black the Blackguard Power shows up. She's escorted by her first mate. They are both drow, and you can see that she, and you can see the not to say swagger, but their their let's just say aura that they know what they're doing. They're being military trained. They could go into a fight if necessary.
Gotcha. All right. And as they approach, we're all cloaked and with stuff with a mask covering our faces. My guy will stand and move towards the other end of the fire. Say, please, have a seat. Enjoy the fire.
Like the two power captains sits the Blackguard. I should use her name because I actually did write it down. Captain Gojo still stands, still a little concerned, especially since her first mate put sign language. Like, I don't think that's a good idea. Unfortunately, since you can't read sign language unless unless you want to roll to see if you know sign language or is know
Um,
enough to see what's going.
I mean, doctors working with mutes.
All right, so in that case, nameless rolling perception to see if you can see her signing out. You see how she's what she what she signs out.
Perception, right?
Yeah,
Hold on 1 second. 25.
that's just enough. Yeah, you can see her say, "I don't think this will be a good idea. Please don't sit. Please don't sit." And Gosho agrees. Like,
My guy will.
So, just double checking. Invisibility doesn't cast any shadows, right?
no, no, you're pretty much invisible to
All
everyone
right.
unless
So,
you make
can
it.
anyone hear me whispering?
I assume no.
All right.
We're
So
we're we're decent parts away, or we're sitting next to the fire that we're evenly spaced. I would say.
Plus,
okay.
plus fireplaces make noises.
All right.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna be taking one step and just whisper into Scrap's ear and say, "Seems like they don't want to sit." Not very
My guy,
trusting.
my guy will. He won't do anything out of the ordinary, but he'll look at the others. If you would like to stand, I'm guessing that's all right.
Would you
So,
like? Would the three of you like a drink?
don't worry. If we were stupid enough to try to poison you or kill you, this is not the way. I am an honorable man and want to do this meeting. You
And,
have my word.
and to prove that, Veb takes out his keg, opens it up, pours himself and Scrap a drink.
And he will take the cup. Scrap will raise it as like a toast, and he will drink it, all of it.
Veb does the
And,
same.
and after he's done drinking all of it, he'll basically turn the cup upside down to show that there's nothing left.
She, the first mate pretty much signs. I'll take a sip first. I have poison resistance, but I can tell whether it's poison or not. If it's not poison, I'll give it to you.
And I'm guessing Nameless is so Nameless doesn't have to keep.
Yeah. That's why I said she knows that she can see your sign now. So she doesn't have to keep rerolling.
So so after that, do the other two captains agree for a drink?
Yeah.
Alright. So we'll all hand them cups of good alcohol. And I will say the reason why I have called you guys here is After what happened to all your pirate empire, there's been a lot of schism as of late.
Yeah.
I would like to talk to you about a possible deal.
One of the players like, yeah, you pretty much almost put us out of business. How are we gonna sell our goods now?
Oh, don't worry. My my leader, he's very compassionate for people who want to work with us as long as you can work with us. We'll make sure to leave you alone. Now, I've seen that all you fine folks are pirates and your nature really has you for raiding shipping lanes, transferring black market goods, all that stuff. I propose that if you would like, you would work not under me, but under William himself. Though I will be giving you guys tasks and news to follow, so that up to date. For sense, what we can give you is as long as you don't mess with our trade routes, our shipping, all general stuff to do with our navy and also crime in our area, I am willing to turn a blind eye for the other nations you want to raid. And of course, we can give you also special tasking for certain ships to hit for this, and in due time, you all three of you will be highly rewarded for your loyalty.
Captain Gusto looks up as like, but all right. But the last time I worked for another, I had to give her 50% of my profit. What? So what's the catch?
50% of your profit was it that you had to give? That is, that's a
And
lot, I would say.
including actually legal work.
That doesn't really seem right.
That's bullshit.
Well, red flag is exactly on the sack of not being bullshit. But go ahead.
I, I will say, to start out with our ventures and everything, I will say this. As long as you don't raid our ships and we don't hear any news about it, and I'll make sure that my network can easily identify your ship so that way we know. I would say, and I'll look to Curie,
Hmm.
a nice, I would say 5%, not even. And we can even talk about lessening it depending on your loyalties and how well you do. We are already good enough with our army. We want to strengthen even more. But we also want our valuable allies as well to be strong as well.
Hey,
So I would propose 5%. And of course, when you do raid, I just need a simple report of what you hit, total value, and if the 5% is the minimum, but if there's something more specific I want from that ship once I read this manifest, I will take that and we will try to both negotiate for it. And Scrap will start looking at the three pirates and seeing how they respond to that.
The other two powers, the lower rank powers, looking at it like, you know, like, that's probably a good idea. Yes, I mean, yes, Captain Gozo said, uh, like, right flag was a red flag. Yeah, Red Flag pretty much give us food and shelter and all the women and guys we want. But in Skanes, we have to give her 50% of our profits. Like, yeah, do we could do this on we could do this on the island. And we could stay on our own islands and only serve 5%. Ah, yeah, but I miss those women. Ah, me too. Let's see if I get the necromancer to resurrect some of them. No, they're joking around, of course.
Oh yeah.
Like, Gorzo and her first mate are a lot more serious. Like, and they're pretty much now both talking and signing, saying, do you think we could trust him? Like, I don't know. It's gonna be a long, but it's gonna be a long winter, so we have 4 months to think about it.
Would you
Yeah,
like it in writing?
huh?
Would you like it in writing?
A good
They
contract.
they they're both talking and signing, so only
Yep.
Nameless knows what the Nameless knows what they're
And
saying.
and Nameless is whispering in my
Oh.
ear what they're all saying.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know it was the person with sign language mentioning that.
No,
Probably.
they're both speaking sign language. They
And
they
my,
they, they don't know that Nameless was a doctor. If he did, they'd be talking in different sign language.
Yeah, not to
and
mention I'm
Because
invisible.
he knows there's two sign languages, one for public speaking, and sometimes you see a sign language that's quite a bit different.
it's like their own like personalized style of ASL
Yeah,
or sign
put to
language.
make sure.
But
Okay, some can read sign languages. Let's use our power. Let's use our power sign language, our crew sign language.
yep.
But currently they're speaking on normal sign language. So unless Nameless announces himself, they're gonna speak normal. Well, sign
Hmm.
language.
And
But
my guy
like,
will go ahead.
but anyway, they're like, well, we have 4 months to think about it. Look, we barely got here. God knows how we're gonna get back. Like, oh, it's fine for now, but we can't send the whole we can't send our whole gang out. Like, and then something interesting. Like, plus remember, we still have pretty much an underground network of alchemists, swordsmiths, and all that to take care of as well. So this might be a good off. So this still might be a good offer. Yeah, that's true. We're about to spend the night here anyway of the because of the brutal storm that's in our kingdom, that's in our era right now. That's true. And then she finally speaks like, so I was discussing with my first mate. We would think we would think highly of your offer. We'll come back. We'll consider the offer tomorrow. For now, we're going to spend the night at one of your hotels if you don't mind.
Oh,
Like,
most certainly. And you don't have to worry about payment. I will pick the grandest of hotels for you. All accommodations will be paid, of course. Just name the hotel, and magically, we'll say that there was a room already reserved for you. Full complement of bed, breakfast, food, and everything.
and the first mate signs like, don't worry about that, Captain. I already set up a room for both of us, and our crew will sleep outside.
Tell me, are
Go ahead.
no, I could. Now, if you all three would like, we can at least get it in writing. So that way, it's not just my word, but we also have something in written. Because as I like to be honorable in my words. As long as you work with me, I can work with you and your needs. You have a problem with your island, I could help you in that. Of course, it'll take time, so that way it's more discreet. As you know, if other other nations or individuals find out that some of that our organization or nation is given a free pass to some pirates, that will not And, well, of course, in the matter of if you guys are defeated not by us, but by a national force, other pirates, whatever, you will be known that you will be kept safe in our territory.
Like,
And you will be protected.
the first mate signs. Currently, the only pirate we have to worry about is Red Flag, and even she don't have a pirate ship that can penetrate our our natural and magical defenses. He has a good point, but but still, technology. But still, as we've seen in this island already, technology grows. Eventually, going to find a ship that can penetrate the natural defenses, and this amount of time before they penetrate the natural defenses. And then goes to speak like, uh, I don't like to sign anything in writing until everything's all sure, but it'll be much, but I appreciate you taking this very professionally. That let's say raises the stop with me agreeing with you a lot more.
I understand. Of course, this business, especially after what just happened, can make anyone be wary of our goals. I do get that. Though, I'd much rather avoid conflict as much as possible and actually work to get results minimum with bloodshed. Though when that time does come, we are very efficient. And I mean this in no insulting way whatsoever, but you even saw our power when she herself decided to try to test our nation. And you saw what happened. We try to avoid violence as much as necessary. But poking the bear long enough can only get you so far before you realize then those claws will go across your throat real easily.
And that's we could agree on. And you see the first mate just nodding her head.
So, I think this will conclude most of our business for now. We will set up another time, another meet, for when we want to officially sign this into paper. But I see that my proposition has reached you guys and seem that you are very admirable in these terms. Of course, I will talk to my leader to make sure that, to reward your loyalty, he will possibly do something for you. Of course, I have to talk to him, but something. But loyal members need to be rewarded, am I right?
On that we could also agree on. Even red even red flag even red flag school is more loyal than feared because even she says loyalty is, and I have to drill into her head. Loyalty is more efficient than fear because eventually the fearful is going to strike back, but loyalty will keep someone around forever, if you know what I mean.
Fear can make even the most passive of people strike back. But loyalty, they'll even follow you through the gates of hell and be almost the first one to volunteer to kick the door down.
Ah,
I know what you mean.
your deal size more and more every and interesting every day. But we honest, but we have to spend a few nights because the winter our the winter our nation of the world is very terrible.
Understood. And as a gesture of my goodwill, I will talk with my leader to see if there's something he can do or I can do that will help your guys' situation with that island. Tell me, how bad are the winters there?
I heard there's a nation up north that's pretty much a frozen over wasteland. Picture that, but like wind and snow and hail all the time for 3 straight months. Like all traffic stops, pirate and civilian traffic alike. They pretty much hold up in buildings ton- and walk on the ground for the and walk on the ground. That's how Bali is. Me of course, me being a drow, we already have underground spring. We already have underground used volcanoes as let's just say heating source and all, and my whole nation's pretty much underground as well as magical defenses. We set up, just in case someone tries to pull a flash one on us.
Under-
Hello?
yes, understandable. I will once once you do enter your hotels, by the next day I will possibly have an answer or a solution with your situation.
Then I'll bid you good night.
Yep. Give me a moment, my mom's calling me.
I want to get this thing is over. Yeah. So I guess while his mom calls, I guess we'll go to Emso's place. Where people are, well, that's why I just made it dim as dim dark. Anyway.
Alright, sorry about that.
So fast forward to M. Alright, actually I guess you want to speak to William first, so go ahead.
Yep. So during that same night, I will approach William. I'm guessing, William, where are you at this moment? Are you still in the castle after that meeting?
After that meeting, I probably hopped on a train to go up to to my true office. Are the secret headquarters of the Gearmen up in the mountains?
Alright, yeah. So I'll catch a train as well, head over, go through all the rooms and stuff, and then knock on your door. Knock knock. William, are you there?
Yeah, that's what you need.
And Scarf's gonna open the door, and after he goes in, he'll give you the salute and say, how was your meeting?
Productive. Didn't get everything I wanted, but got all the important things.
Well, that is good.
Yeah. You'll then see William walk over to basically, it's not a chessboard, but something kind of equivalent to it. With
Yeah.
different pieces that have moved around for various things. You see him pick up the piece that kind of vaguely looks like the necromancer on the Sorcerer's Council, and kind of place it off to the side. He's willing to be neutral and not
Really?
against us as long as we go against him. In a sense, I had to sell him half the world, but it's not a half of the world we control, so I don't particularly care. Let him play with his undead to his heart's content. We can
Very
deal with him
interesting.
later anyway.
Well, I just wanted to give you a report. As you know, I had a meeting with not only 2, but 3 pirate captains, especially the one pirate captain that sent that very threatening note to that one prisoner. And I'd like to give you a full report on what's happening. They are very amenable with working with us. And from their contracts, from how they told me, it seemed like when they were working under that pirate empress, their normal stake was even legal and illegal business. 50% of all their money, or 50% of all their profits was taken. It seemed like that really soured them, and they're more ruled by fear, really, than loyalty.
with the exception of her own crew.
Minus the Emperor's own crew, that was about it. Now, I have had a very productive meeting with them, and they are willing to, or even more than willing to, want to work with us, making sure not to hit our economy, our ships, our trade lanes. And every now and then we may give them special tasks to hit certain ships for the better and have them keep it all. I proposed a 5% profit being given to us, though it hasn't been officially put in writing yet.
Hmm.
But I wanted to come to you because one of the pirate captains is a very interesting one. They live in a more northern part of the island. It seems like the island they live on deals with very harsh winters. Apparently, they say the winters there is near comparable to the frozen wastelands up north. For 3 months, they deal with snow and hail and almost, God, I would say, strong winds to where it's so bad that people have to stay inside and not even leave their homes or houses for 3 months. Now, I came to you because I wanted to ask if to reward their loyalty and wanting to work with us. Is there anything that we could possibly do to show them that working with us is the right choice? I.e., something to help them with the cold.
So you're looking for something to make it easy for them to operate in colder environments.
Yes, not our major technology, but something similar to where, well, once we show them that if they stay loyal to us, they get these rewards that.
I literally walk over to one of my many filing cabinets, specifically one named Merchant Vessels, open it up, thumb through the files, pull one out, and then plop it in front of you and open it up. Quickly looking through it, you see it's literally a climate control system that's already been installed on much of our steam merchant fleet. That could probably be adapted to their vessels. They would just need a boiler to run it.
I like to imagine that you just have like a 3-story tall filing cabinet. And you have to use a goddamn ladder to go to the right
No,
one.
we haven't gotten that crazy yet.
Okay, 1 story.
So those are the design documents and all that stuff for it. That could probably be adapted to a wooden sail vessel if they added a boiler, though. So he goes and grabs a second file. I think they may prefer something a bit more modern. They're really good. And he plops it down, and you see that it's basically a steam patrol, something bigger than our steam patrol ships, but not quite, massive military vessel. I dubbed a corvette. Always steam powered. Small landing area on the back for our dragon gliders, plus a little launch catapult for them to make their work easier, to give some basic air support and aerial reconnaissance. Can operate for much longer periods of time, and runs off of just an upgraded, just a larger boiler. What we currently use with smaller ships. Cannons are steam powered, so they don't need to worry about ammunition, powder. They don't need to worry about powder, which can get wet or explode. As well as utilize our newer steam powered dual purpose cannons. Multi-mount auto steam muskets. Things like this could be quite useful in their hands, but the thing is, I wouldn't want them as pirates at that point. I prefer they be properly folded into our military as a specialist naval unit that specializes in commerce raiding during wartime.
It's true.
Yes, this
William,
captain, this
uh,
this cap, this captain was a former royal guard of the king. This was before we have full control of the king, but this is when she was so disgusted by the king and his actions that she left with her first mate after all the terrible stuff the king did. Now, the king has reformed, obviously,
Oh
but
yes, and I'm sure I could convince him to give her a full royal pardon if she rejoins. If she joins the Gearman's maritime wing. Not only that, but these vessels could also, in times of peace, be utilized as escort vessels for more important military ships. Sorry, more important civilian vessels.
yes. And plus, if we show her this and the other. Now, for the other two pirates, they didn't really give me any concern that they had to where they would need our assistance yet, but I did tell them that I will tell them that in due time, if they do need help, we will try to accommodate them because, as I said, we have to at least give certain rewards to our loyal members. They stuck with us thick and thin. I will give to the these plans to the captain as for the next meeting. I thank you, William. Anything you would like me to tell them from you?
That if they
Any
properly, if that for now, we'll keep them a separate entity. But if they bow and join us, there will be pardons available for them, so long as they join our maritime units. We'll use them as the basis for commerce. Set in, let them know the general idea. And what I'll do is also hand him the not the blueprint, but just the like kind of the hand drawn picture of it that William made a while back, kind of what it proposed to look like. Show them this and tell them they can have many of these vessels under their command, so they would be under our command. I'm sure that'll pique their interests. They should well know about the if they've attacked any of our vessels, they should well know about our dual-purpose steam cannons.
Absolutely. And Scrap will give a bow and say, "If you excuse me, I have some business to attend to."
Oh, I'm also working on something for you. He walks over to his to a side room that is his true workshop. He actually is compartmentalizing now, so it's not as messy anymore. In the workshop, you see on the table a very upscaled breech loading steam musket.
Oh,
Based on certain weapons that normally are only seen in castles, utilizing certain metals like mithril, and he does the little takes a small hammer and taps the barrel, and you can hear the sing of the mithril.
oh yeah.
Yep. And other materials like dark wood, as you see a very, very nice dark wood furniture on it. It's still in the experimental phase, but it is quite potent as a weapon. Good extreme range, quite effective, as well as I'm starting to develop these. And he hands you a pointed, instead of a round nose, kind of a pellet style bullet that you're used to. He's showing you kind of something more similar to the cannon rounds, which are these much more pointed bullets.
Ooh.
I've been experimenting, swapping over to something like this. As you'll notice, the outer material, it's not entirely lead anymore. The outer jacket I've made of brass.
Damn. This is.
Theoretically, we might even be able to get them up to make them solid steel. The problem I face is barrel wear. I'm still working on it.
I do see.
Since we are starting to face opponents that are better armored and protected, I thought it'd be time to increase. our effectiveness in countering it. Because even though magic, I see, as they reach its limits, this should be able to. This combined with magic should go even further.
Ooh. Very instead. And with that, Chai will give you back the ammo. Say, I am very interested in this project, and if you need me, and when it's ready for testing, do let me know, and I'll be the first to test it.
The note. The note.
The note that we gave him.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the note that the captain sent?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told him about it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But
He knows that he has that prisoner has 4 months to become a chef, or a sniper bullet's going. The next me it's going to be a sniper bullet.
so with that, I will leave William to his devices at his office, and I will head back to the hotel that they have rented, and this is when I will change my appearance to look like one of the employees of the hotel,
Hmm.
and they'll have a knock at the door. Excuse
like
me,
like
room serve. We were
uh
told to deliver some food.
uh uh I'm just like, yes. I heard that restaurant Enzo is going to be very popular. Please come in. And you see her looking, and see your first mate looking over some contract stay 4 months in the future, both for both illegal and legal transportation services.
So
Uh,
as you know, he rolls in. You know, he's disguised as one of the employees. I was told that this was already fully paid for, so it should be all covered. And we were told that if you needed anything else, to please let us know. And it's on the house. Someone must really like you guys if they're willing to pay for all your expenses.
so if the first one's like, was it you? Like, oh, that's right. You don't know sign words, so you don't know what they're saying.
Yep. But
Like,
then
well, thank you very much anyway.
and as he had to close the door to give him the food. As he's making sure there's no one outside in the hallway, he'll turn to look like he's about to leave. And, then there'll be that. Actually, let me do this real quick. All right, that was their food. That's a 28 for their food. But then, as I'm about to leave, I will stop, and I don't know what I have to do to deactivate this disguise thing, but I guess it's like a click or something.
Yeah.
They hear like a click, and poof, it's the cloak It's me in my cloak and the mask.
He's like, ah, like, very impressive. Here, our spies don't have that kind of technology.
Yes, got to solve a
Though,
someone who.
though obviously the first mate goes to defend the captain just in case he's trying to
Oh
kill
yeah,
her.
oh yeah. Oh, don't worry, my friend. I'm not here to kill you guys. That'd be so unhonorable. I just wanted to make sure if you are enjoying our living standards, and I just got done talking with my boss. He's very interested in you guys working with him. He knows about your past, and he knows how much the king hurt you, and how much he was a colossal dick. Those were my words, not his, but you can all agree of how much the king was very bad in that respect.
Like, trust me, you don't Trust me, you don't see it until you become one of those guards or quote unquote counts, uh, quote unquote lords and ladies, if you will.
Understand.
Hell, a couple of these contracts is from them. She
Understand.
points at the illegal contract bin.
Oh yeah. So after talking with my leader, he's very interested. He has a proposal for you. If you are interested in working with us, and in the future, be absorbed into the government. Of course, you will be keeping your island. It will not be under our rule, but it'll still be under yours. But there's a special task in that he would like to give you if you decide to fully join the ranks of the Gearmen. And Scrap will give him the basic plan of basically if they choose to actually uh, bow to us and be absorbed into the Gearmen, she will still have command of all of her pirates. They'll of course be trained in the Gearan ways to get them a little bit more proficient. But
Proficient and military trained. That's the
actually,
reason why
never mind. Yeah, never
that's the
mind.
reason you picked them up in the first place.
I forgot about that. I forgot. Yeah, she's a military. Sorry, I'm not used to dealing with a military pirate. All right, and it will show detailed plans of if she wants to join. That she'll be in charge of a naval task force specific for commerce raiding in term and blah, in times of war and in times of peace they could still use their fleet as escort for civilian vessels and other high valuable individuals. And he will also show her the blueprints for the steam heaters for their ships, and also the drawing that William gave him of the cannon, and also of the ship that she could be running under her command. Multiple of these ships. And he'll say, and also, if you do decide to join, this ship, even though it may not look like it, is very powerful with our latest technology. You could be in command of multiple of them. Have your own small fleet. And of course, he'll lay it all out.
They looked at it as both sign and the first mate pulls out a sending stone, a special sending stone that can actually send pictures, that can send images, and he says, "Call the call our I don't know what to call it, but she pretty much says, "Hey, get the mechanic on, get the mechanic on. Let's see if
It's a
this is actually
picture.
feasible or not."
It's a picture. There's no way in hell they're going to be able to replicate that. They have no idea how the stuff internal is built.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, God.
They don't know about how
Yeah.
this stuff works. That's why they don't contact their mechanic back on her island, who does know how this stuff works.
and you'll see in due time that all this can help your people, especially in the most harsh of climates.
She
My
just like uh maybe when we get back, I'll at least take you to the edge of see how just to see how bad it is.
oh, I already know how bad the frozen northern wastelands are. Few expeditions up there every now and then. Though it is very deadly, we don't stray far. We do mostly work up there, but as you can see, if you do decide to work with us, that'd be your loyalty will be greatly rewarded, especially with all new toys and new living for your crews. And besides, you'll have a more official position within the urban area, respected position.
Hmm. This offer
Of
sounds
course,
more. This more offer more and more generous every day.
well, of course. See, we pride ourselves on making sure to not only reward people for their loyalty, but there's also something I should tell you that you cannot tell anyone else. And he will actually whisper this to her and say, we personally can get you royal pardons from the king himself to forgive you of all crimes that you would have gone against his kingdom or your crew. Full royal pardons.
And she looks, and she quickly tricks her head like this. They said, like from that jackass.
Oh, yes. You see,
pretty much,
he has.
pretty much the second you said the king, she switched from agreeable to completely disgusted.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. As soon as she heard his name. And
Yeah.
Am I going to look say, don't worry. Let's just say he saw the error of his ways, though it took a little convincing. But that is all I can say on that matter. Even look to yourself. How has the king been now, especially towards our little nation, and how he's been acting these past couple of months? I'm pretty sure you have heard of it or heard rumors about it.
Mm. Well, that's true. Well, that's true. That some of his let's just say lords and ladies have been, let's just say, surprised about the king's actions.
Let's just say that we pull a couple of strings on the king, and he has to really follow our every word. And believe me, when I say that you guys can all get royal pardons from him, I do mean it. All we have to do is tell him, and of course, he'll give you all royal pardons. Not only you and your first mate, but also your crew members, and even anyone under you, normal civilians that maybe he had a grudge against. No longer.
well, we did take it. Well, we did come about to take his alchemist and a couple of his engineers.
Yes, and normally he would have been pretty pissed, but now since he's changed, I'm pretty sure you can see that he would have had to let go of them and give them all royal pardons, and he's a new man, I will say.
I'll tell you what. If you could, if they could, if if you get the war pardon by 2 days from now, we will cause we will very high consider. We're pretty much will sign a contract. I'm not going to say we're going to join the Gearmen, but we'll sign a contract of a working relationship.
Oh yes,
Remember the last people I joined. Didn't exactly end well, as we both know.
oh most certainly. And I do agree. Joining the gear it will take time being integrated into and everything. And you're not being forced to join. You will be, of course, slowly integrated, and you'll be part of your own special, that you'll have command of. And as I said before, special force specifically built really around a commerce raiding during wartime, but also during peacetime can be used as escorts for either military ships or high-value civilian or trade ships, and also other tasks. But of course, I will make sure to get these oral pardons. You said 2 days, am I correct?
Coins of people on my island. It's not going. There's a break in the storm in 2 days. We don't stay out
No,
from that.
tell me, do you have the names of all subjects and the people under you?
That's up to the first lady. So unless you read sign language,
Or generally, you're actually no. I think this will work. And Scrap will give him a bow and say, "I hope you guys enjoy the meal."
oh,
The chef at
and at
Enzo's
this point,
this,
the first lady does a quick sign to you, tap the captain, like, oh, and the first lady wanted me to tell you, what do you mean? What do you mean? We're all military trained.
my when I said what do they mean? You're all military trained? Is
Yeah,
that
when
what
you
you
said,
asked?
we could train you.
And Michael he'll say, I am sorry for that. You see, I've had to deal with a lot of unscrupulous individuals that never really did have the training or will that our gearmen did. So it actually did catch me off guard that meet such capable leaders such as yourself to train our pirates like that. And for that, I do apologize that I presumed that your military training was subpar, if that's what you thought.
The
I
first
did
lady,
not mean that in no way.
the first mate just nods, like an approval, like, okay, you're good for now.
And do please enjoy the food. It was made by the the very famous chef at Enzo's Tavern.
Thank you. Why can't I want to test this food? But anyway, let's enjoy. We'll worry about
Uh,
this contract some. We'll worry about this contract a little later.
yes. Now, if you excuse me, I must go get some royal pardons. And my guy will leave the room, and he'll of course take all.
Not yet, Leaf. They got to do some work. As
Yep.
they got to show themselves as being loyal pirates before we get them the pardons.
Mm.
Then they get the pardons and the ships.
Yep.
For now, we throw them, little
We throw him a bone.
bones here and there, little.
Yeah. So yeah, but
Eh,
I hope they understand that with the royal pardons it will take time, but you know, show that they're loyal, and that king will
well, okay,
generously give them all
okay.
the loyal.
All right. She knows that it takes time and it's a process, but she wants to show that okay, you actually are serious. You're not trying to get her chain, something like that.
Uh,
All right.
I think that kind of.
So
So I'm gonna arrive back at the tavern after I know,
and
like
and
to the back entrance.
and you see the necromancer, her daughter, and sorcerer's count and grand sorcerer's daughter all pretty much talking, looking at back like this is a very interesting thing you got. Are you sure your parents were
How?
approved? Like
Wait, hold
I
on.
like I
Are they in a nation they've been banned from ever entering without express permission?
you mean the necromancer you invited?
Only
You mean
him.
the
Oh,
Only him. He said the
yeah,
Grand Sorcerer.
the grand sorcerer's daughter,
Ah,
Tabitha. She's not banned.
okay. Not.
all right. So
That's who's talking right now.
Okay.
all right, I'm gonna do this.
Anyway, they're saying this is a very interesting thing. Are you sure your mother will approve of this? Like, listen, I love my father. I cherish as my father, but I want to make. I want to. But this will will write my own legacy.
And that 30 tie was the meals that were being cooked for them as they're in the tavern.
Excellent, excellent meals as
And
always.
bring out the alcohol.
Hey,
We got a very important guest here.
42.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
Like all of them are enjoying their alcohol. You actually notice that that um that one of the that Tabitha's party mates does not get drunk, and it's actually cooling the bag that she has. Like, make sure that bag is cool until we get back to parents' my parents' oasis. Like, like double pay. Like, of course. They're drinking and they drink and be merry and enjoy it.
Yep.
Oh god. God, the good alcohol. I'm like, Veb, we need the alcohol. Veb just brings out the best already here. It's like, God damn it. Like, it's like, Veb, we need the alcohol. 42. Fuck. I mean, what was the last time? If it would have been Nat 20, they would have been passed out drunk from like when the king visited and here we got a Nat 20 for his alcohol.
Oh boy.
Got
It
that
was
before.
it was a not 20. The only then not the roll that the only person I have to roll for is is the is Tabitha since she's a monk, so she could resist more.
So they're getting all the fucking good alcohol and everything.
But yeah. But yeah, all of them getting the good alcohol. The her mage is her mage is too busy cooling the bag. And then a natural beauty walks into the room into the bar. Pretty much
God.
all the men that's not formally married, and some of the women's eyes take a glance at her like, who is this woman? She
Oh
almost
god.
she almost glides to their bar yeah, like, hello gentlemen. I like 3 meals and three of your finest alcohols to go.
You got it.
Most certainly.
And
Alright, let's do this.
like to me it looks at it to me it looks at Nicholas like is that who I think it is? Like, oh yeah, that's one of his wives, all right.
35.
34.
Like, very excellent. Thank you very much. No, no wonder my husband misses this place so much. As good as foods. Ah, but if we did kick him out, but if it wasn't banned from this kingdom, he would have met us. So thank you.
I'm sorry, who is your husband, ma'am? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, oh, that's oh that sorry. Like, that's very simple. Nostrada's Grand, aka Sorcerer Grand, the
Ah.
bird.
Oh.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yes. So as you can see, yes, the rumors are true. I and my fellow cohort was once succubi. Look at me now. The power of love and everything. Right, gentlemen? And you see all the gentlemen, like, pretty much always focus straight on his former succubi.
Why am I just imagining, like, if anyone was wearing armor, all of a sudden you're hearing a bunch of, like, ding, 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 ding.
For both male and female, yes. If you want to count drops. I'm still. It's nice to know I still have it.
Oh my god.
Anyway, me and my I guess fellow wife, we bring by here every once in a while. Like, Taba Pets are like, wait, don't you worry about defending yourself? I mean, you're pretty much a wife of a very powerful person. Like, um, Don't worry about it. Remember, not only am I not assuming my sucker's powers, but I was taught the ways of music by my husband. Trust me, I'll be just fine. Anyway, until then, she grabs her food and leaves, and men almost try to follow her, until she gives them a quick hypnotizing glance saying, "Stay in your seats. I'm already taken." And from that she leaves.
So, so after all this, my guy's just gonna look at Veb and just say, uh, "I think I'm gonna clock out for tonight. I've had too. There's been too much shit already, and he's just gonna go home."
What is our
And,
life?
God, the meeting with the pirates went well. It was just after that, it was like, God damn. So he's just gonna go home, and I'm guessing at this point, with all like the houses, being, I wouldn't say abandoned, but people moving out because of all the,
The stuff you
you know,
pulled a couple of cents ago, yeah.
yeah. He probably bought one of like the nicer looking houses, and that is where, if he doesn't do work in the castle, that is where his main residence is, and also that's where, because he bought it big enough for his sister and the twins. he's just gonna he's just gonna enter.
So your pilot finds a house is fuses it to a mansion, and there you go.
I wouldn't say a mansion, but a decently good house. Enough where
Oh
it's comfortable
boy.
for four people to live in, and my guy's just gonna go to his room. He's gonna flop on his bed and just go off to dreamland. He's and he's gonna make a slow comment of, "Now I know how William feels,"
Oh boy.
and off to dreamland he goes.
Oh boy. Guys have to wait for Seawalker back
Yep.
before the next before we get on to the next day, unless someone else wants to do something between this time.
I'm not really need for anything, so.
Nothing I can think of right now.
I guess it was a little mean thing. So,
He-
Veb, you've been requested by Bloodstone in the hospital just to talk and shoot this shit.
I come and I bring like a good barrel of like a small like one of those mini kegs you'd see like in the liquor store. I come with a mini keg.
Veb, it's good to see ya.
I
I just wish I wasn't in this sort of condition.
have a little of this. It should put some hair on your chest.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm surprised the doctors let you bring that in.
I hid it in my beard.
I need the humor. Ah, didn't know how bad the paladins didn't know how bad the paladins were until they tried to attack us. But as this Cold War is over, now full on Civil War. Ah,
Well, just know that you always got a home, yeah. Well, not in the hospital, of course.
ah, I.
Like I said, there's a stool with your name on it. It enters.
Hi, thank you. Looks like I might have to find a home here after all. I guess I can go back to Hope Valley, not as long as some of the paladins want me dead. Steamore figure out in advance to transfer all his weapons to a home over here as soon as people clear it out.
That complicates things.
Are you kidding me? Try half your. Imagine, like I said, he doesn't know that you're part of the Gearman yet. So, like, imagine half your bar decide to imagine half your bar decide to try to kill you just because they disagree with something.
Why can't they just try and handle these differences like in the order of the flagon, or the good old-fashioned brew off,
Ah.
or seeing last one standing?
well, for one, I wouldn't hands down, but by two, they being influenced by the demon prince.
And that was just Veb saying like, because of like party turning the answer because they don't like you, and instead of be just like, who can brew the better brew, or who's the last one standing at the end of the night?
Speaking of standing up, I heard there's a contest that's going to go up soon, like the Great Brew Off or something like that.
Yep.
Like
And
you
take a
said,
guess at who's one of the judges.
ah, I would be one of the judges if it was for this injury. That they replaced me already, though.
So, it'd be good to have another impartial connoisseur among the judges.
What you have in mind? They they fly judges in for all over the world. That literal job is to sit there and test beers to see their potency, their power, all the other stuff that makes beer, alcohol, shots. They've like one person even took something like ice cream and fused it with beer, and I don't know how it tastes, but the judges say it tastes very good.
I I kind of helped out a bit with that one.
Ah, so you're the founder of it. That's interesting.
Well, I provide the alcohol for it.
That's interesting.
Hey, like I said, I'll try and speak to like some of the doctors here, see if they can give you like maybe a bit more priority treatment. So that way, if nothing else, you could be part of the people that just get a chance to enjoy the brews after everything's been said and done.
Fortunately, it's gonna be even after I get out of here, it's gonna be a while. To still being me and Steel will have to figure out how to get that island on, get the pal. I guess the former paladins under control. I don't want to ask for government help. Trust they helped us in the past, but fortunately, it's not exactly a worldwide issue. This is a more civil issue, if you will.
Hey,
Anyway, anyway, the nurse's problem is trying to flag me to go to, to get checked or something like that. I don't know why. I'm pretty much as fine as is. I just see him limping on one leg.
hey. In that case, I suppose I really should be keeping you. And then Veb grabs the keg and just shoves it into his beard as if it's hammer space.
No. Keep the keg.
All right, back out it goes. And I place it like on the nightstand equivalents.
Yeah. I just say it's soda or something like that. What are you gonna do? Test it?
Please. Considering some of the stuff I brew, I suspect after like a sip, some of these people here would probably just like pass out.
Yeah, really. Anyway, take care, Veb.
You too.
As Steelmore wimps up to one of his checks. Oh man, actually, I'm surprised. I'm surprised it didn't get involved. Nameless, saying that's still in the hospital. That scene was in the hospital. Nameless.
Yes.
Like I said, I'm surprised it didn't get involved, seeing that was in the hospital.
You're cutting out?
Huh? Like I said, I'm surprised it
Gosh.
didn't get involved, seeing that it was in the hospital, meaning that that kid brought the pretty much alcohol.
I just choose not to mess with dwarves.
I'm pretty sure if you deny his alcohol, I think you will be the
That's a
one in
sign
the
of
hospital.
dishonor. Yeah, it'll become a multi-generational feud at that point.
He will write your name in the book. Don't have him write your name in the book.
Yeah.
But I remember Bloodborne has a Bloodpike had to broke his oath before being a paladin. But
I,
anyway,
I, yeah, I'm also just imagining, as my, because I just imagine, since finally, uh, since my guy has since his sister's living there, like he probably gets home. She's probably trying to greet him. He greets her, but he's like so fucking tired. He, oh, and I probably would have done this. I just forgot to say it, but he would have introduced the twins to his sister. And how would she react to the twins?
she's actually surprised and happy that you actually found a surrogate family after what happened to her.
Yep, and I'll make sure to tell him that. How did the twins react to my sister? Who, after telling them, she was dead, but now she's, right in front of them.
Like, wait, aren't you supposed to be dead?
Which one said that? Is it
The
Megan or Michael?
Michael.
I'll be like Michael.
Like, that's okay, brother. I'm just glad to have another brother or sister to join a happy family. And see them getting all like, anime blush eyes.
Happy moments, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, one thing I could do. Let me set it up. So Nameless, Kiri, Jimpan, and even Seawall, and some other noble people will get this. It's just an invite to a housewarming party, since now he has his own home. His family's, somewhat complete. He's throwing a little housewarming party, and everyone's invited. So Kira, you get one. Nameless, you get one. Jimpan gets one. Even Seawall gets one. Enzo gets one. Basically, anyone I've had a good relationship with, they're all getting invitations to this housewarming party.
And Veb would arrive in style, rolling on a barrel of alcohol.
like you're just standing on the side of it. You're just rolling it along.
Yes.
Like,
and this is also coming.
like what?
So just imagine fucking them doing that. It's so funny.
Like Bloodpike would have borrowed the wheelchair just to get to the party. Against Doctor's orders, of course. Didn't know that Nameless was also on the by the party.
Yeah, Nameless, are you coming to the house party or housewarming party?
Yeah, I would probably come.
Jim Pan, what about you?
Jim Pan?
And then Mr. William, do you also join the housewarming party? Because you would have got an invitation as well. Unless, is he there? Oh, he's muted.
Yeah.
I'll be back. He needed to make something to eat. So after everyone arrives, my guy will do the standard, tapping on the glass, get everyone's attention, and say, "Oh, I'm guessing everyone else who I invited also made Enzo, Orca."
Yeah, Enzo, Orca, and they have close relationships.
Yep. Along with
even Steamroll find a way to sneak out the hospital. Although although obviously he's old and injured, so he
Yeah.
convinced a couple of nurses to help him out.
And I'll give a little tap on the glass. And I'll say, thank you all for coming today, not only for celebration of the housewarming party, since I now finally have a place to call home, but to also give thanks to everyone that came here today. Even throughout my life, I didn't have much friends, but thanks to William and what I've been doing for him, I now have all of you guys here as not only acquaintances, but also friends. I raise a toast not only to this new house, but to all of you. Here, here!
Yeah,
Rock and
as,
stone.
as everyone
Rockets!
raise, as everyone raises their glasses and have some fun. Everyone's enjoying
Definitely,
the party.
there's definitely not a game of drunk pin to tail on a donkey. Vab.
Of course
Of
not.
course not.
Where the hell will you get a fake donkey? Why is there a real one?
And where's his tail? as
Because
as
oh,
Arya
you,
as Arya performs the night away.
I'm guessing you also have a. Oh yeah, you had Mintons come to
Yes,
Fury.
of course.
Yeah, so probably snuggled up next to Enzo because
Mm-hmm.
Enzo's here.
And
Everyone.
obviously Sister Heart and the tiger's there as well.
Of
Oh
course.
yeah. Oh yeah. Just
Good to see Snuffles again.
Yeah.
n-
Obviously you couldn't
nice.
spread because she's a cleric, but still.
Well, we do have non-alcoholic drinks.
I would say
Mm-hmm.
so she's like pounding out soda and every and you see
This
and
this is the
she
first time she gets to have a little bit of fun.
yeah. She even thinking about like and she even thinking about maybe I should break away. Maybe I should make my own church. Who knows?
Uh,
This probably this
what?
probably this probably is from probably all the happy smiles she sees as everyone's celebrating. Foods out.
That's actually exactly what she's thinking about. She actually sees happy smiles, happy faces. She does. She sees that without being partnered next to the the sorcerer the sorcerer council cleric. Like maybe I should make my own church.
If you
And,
want, we could see about maybe building a church near the keep.
True. The church I'm in is property of the church I'm in is property of the of sorcerer Saley, so I need another church I'm going to build if I want to break away from her.
Of course.
and of course, Scrap's going around with his sister, introducing everyone to his sister. See Sister Heart, be like, Sister Heart, I'm so glad you can make it out of your busy schedule. How are you enjoying the party?
I'm enjoying the happy faces. That's that actually lights my heart after everything that went on today.
And when Mitten sees Sister Heart, she moves up and starts nuzzling her as well.
As she gives him a big giant hug.
this, I think this is a good
Yeah,
point to end the session.
yeah.
Really,
This is the most wholesome moment to end the session.
a nice housewarming party
A
where
nice housewarming party. Sister Heart.
everyone's drunk. We don't
Everyone's
know how
drunk. Well, with the exception of people who can't drink. Sister Heart.
and no,
Sister Heart actually is thinking about building her own church, which means she has to get construction and all that set up because
and I'm
she's
guessing my sister's also taken well to this housewarming. She's made all the acquaintances that I've actually had over the years.
and she's and she's like and you have a lot of friends. I am so I miss I wish I had this much friends.
Mittens goes over and licks Scrap's sister on the cheek.
Aw, who's this little fella?
Hey, that's Mittens. She's my companion.
Hello, Mittens. How are you doing?
Mittens gives like a happy sounding neigh.
And like Sister Heart, she has the what you call it as well.
Yeah, this is such like a nice end to the session after all of like the business meetings we had, and then everyone's having fun. The people who are getting drunk are getting drunk, and at the end of the day, as everyone's sleeping off from the alcohol, still to this day, no one knows how that donkey got on that roof.
Exactly.
It's just on the roof.
Like,
no one knows how it got up there.
like the session ends with tapping out of her party, getting ready to leave to the boat to get to her parents or aces. One of her party members, her things was like Miss Tabitha, sorry, Miss Tamina. Is that a donkey on the roof? like uh pull out your spyglass. Like, that's a donkey on the roof.
If nothing else, they're gonna have very lively friends.
I'm like, let's get back to my parents' oasis so we could make sure this isn't cold stores. Jesus Christ.
Because not only did this actually is good for Bike here as well, because not only did he's actually celebrating for once. It's like the few times he's actually celebrating, but he's also, having his sister meet with all of his acquaintances, and maybe some of his acquaintances are now good friends with her now. So it's one of those. It's one of those victories, good, very awesome victories that he's had. He didn't have to kill anyone. He didn't have to change the regime. This is just him. And again, the one story that will always be told during this housewarming party, even if people have theories, still no one knows how the hell that donkey got on the roof. Some saying Vev and Bloodpike were having a throw the donkey on the roof party. Some saying it just got up there through magic. It's unknown how it got on the roof, but it's going to be the talk for that
Yeah,
for a long time.
Because remember, eventually, Tamiya's party is going to talk to other party members, and this is going to be a legend. Oh, so Tamiya...
A housewarming party where a donkey got on a roof.
It's going to talk to other freaking adventurers. Like, wait a second, you saw a donkey on the roof? I know the Grand Sorcerer's daughter, but I don't think that's hard to. But oh my God, you took pictures of it.
Yeah, there's pictures of the fucking donkey on the roof.
What do you think she did after she looked at blood?
And there's no way on the roof. There's no easy roof access for a normal human. You need a fucking ladder. How the hell did the donkey get on?
She has to ask us is there access to the on the roof? Not without a ladder. Even if I'm pretty sure, nothing short of a giant could hold that big of a donkey on a roof.
Oh God! Please tell me during the drunken night, Veb. Please tell me you, Bloodpike, or Orca had a fucking arm wrestling match.
Yes.
It was one of those everyone's circled around you guys and just cheering you on, whoever won.
Bloodpike and freaking Bloodpike and Veb had arm wrestling contest. Freaking Orcas gets the winner, and Steelmore's refereeing.
I get it. Oh, and you know what else would probably be at the party that I forgot?
Who?
That one paladin chick that punched me in the face to get rid of her oath.
Oh, she's definitely at the party.
She's definitely probably also involved in this arm wrestling match. Basically, anything you could think of wild that would happen at a party, but doesn't cause a damage to the house is what's going on. Arm wrestling, a lot of fun games being played,
Like
and at the end,
even the gym, even the gym pirates sneak into this party. Because remember, they're pretty much drunken monks that only hit ships that have godly exterior that pretty much says, "Rob me, please rob me."
oh my, oh this is perfect. I can't wait for Simone to hear. It's like, so what I miss? Well, there's a house party you're invited to, and at the end of the night, no one knows how that donkey got on the roof. And
Well,
also, a good thing for William is that Sister Heart is now actually thinking about
yeah, Sister Hart
like more.
like Sister Hart thinking about building her own church after she actually sees smiles on people's faces, and Blood Pike and Steam
Oh,
Wars considering living
I didn't even,
here.
I didn't even see that. Jim Pan did join, and he did a
Yeah,
perform
yeah, that's what I
act.
said.
Oh, okay.
Aria performed the night away. That's Chimpan's character.
Oh yeah, I forgot. But yeah, just
She's a bard.
oh god, oh my. This was a fun session. Kiri, like we had, of course, the serious shit, and then it just went to, you know what? Fuck it. Let's get drunk at a house party.
But I hope it didn't make you too late to what you have to do,
No, no,
Carrie.
no.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to head on out because I'm starting to smell the London broil.
Ooh,
Ooh.
fun.
Yep, have a good one, everybody.
All right,
Yeah,
peace.
give us an update on that piece of shit. Even
Will
though
do.
you said he's been in the hospital multiple times, I'm guessing maybe someone in there, they love their pets, and after they heard what he did, they didn't take too kindly to that.
So it's going.
Either,
So it's going John Smith to do. God.
or either that, or he's just a real clumsy guy around stairs where there's no cameras watching it.
Yeah, probably.
Won't be the first time.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Alrighty, yeah.
wait, pull up a 3D asset of I
I
guess
can't.
I guess a pirate growl captain.
Oh god, Ty, I can't wait to see what you're gonna use for the fucking thumbnail of this video.
It's probably
Have a
is
good one.
it's probably is a. No, what? I think I'm gonna use the donkey on the roof.
Yes.
I want to see if I could get donkey on the roof, but also put in the Discord chat the the picture of a captain or of Captain uh,
Oh god,
Captain Ganshu.
that is hilarious. You guys take care.
All right, spike your hair. Good night.
Have a good
Okay,
night.
good night.